The afternoon sun poured through the trees at Riverside Plaza, painting the wide concrete steps in dappled light. Office workers sat scattered, taking their lunch breaks. Daniel Morrison, a single dad in a worn gray hoodie, sat with his daughter Lily, sharing a simple turkey sandwich. They had a small tradition, Wednesday lunches between his custodial shift and her school's half-day. Lily chatted about her art class, her words light and cheerful. Then Daniel noticed a girl 3 steps below, her posture slumped, hair cascading over her shoulders, almost as if she wanted to vanish. Her uniform was pristine, backpack expensive, yet her eyes told a story of loneliness that tugged at Daniel's heart. "Daddy," Lily whispered, tugging his sleeve. "That girl looks sad." Daniel knew well that sometimes the loneliest people were surrounded by the most things. Without hesitation, he unwrapped half of their sandwich, saving the other half for later. "Excuse me," he said gently. "Are you okay?" The girl looked up, startled. Her eyes were red-rimmed. "I'm fine." "You don't look fine. Honey, when's the last time you ate?" Her gaze dropped. "My mom's supposed to pick me up. She's in a meeting." Daniel glanced at his watch. Almost 2 p.m. She had been waiting alone for hours. He handed her the sandwich. "Hey, you can't think straight on an empty stomach. My mother used to tell me that." Lily scooted down beside her, introducing herself with her usual warmth. The girl took the sandwich hesitantly, eyes wide, and whispered, "Thank you, I'm Sophie." Daniel didn't ask questions. He had learned that lonely people didn't need interrogation. They needed presence. "Your mom works a lot," Sophie said quietly. "She's important, I'm sure," Daniel said gently. "But you know what? You're important too." Sophie looked at him, eyes far older than her face suggested. "She forgets sometimes, not on purpose. She just forgets." Daniel felt the weight of his own loss, the ache of raising a child alone since his wife passed 5 years ago. "Being a parent is hard," he said softly. "We mess up sometimes, but it doesn't mean we don't love with everything we have." Unnoticed, Catherine Reynolds, Sophie's mother, stood frozen nearby. CEO, in a white blazer and lavender blouse, clutching her leather bag. Security alerts on her phone had warned her. Her daughter hadn't been picked up. And yet, there she was, smiling, safe, thanks to a stranger. Daniel stood slowly. "Sophie, I think someone's here for you." Sophie turned and saw her mother. Relief, guilt, and exhaustion crossed her young face all at once. "I'm so sorry," Catherine whispered, kneeling to her daughter's level. "I lost track of time." "It's okay, Mom," Sophie said softly. Catherine turned to Daniel, who had given his lunch freely. "Thank you. I don't know how to." "No need," Daniel replied. Anyone would have done the same. Catherine looked again at the scene, her daughter smiling, laughing, being seen. She realized that human kindness, freely given, mattered more than anything her work could buy. "Let me buy you lunch," she offered. "For both of you. Maybe Sophie can spend more time with her new friends." Daniel smiled. "Lunch sounds nice." At the small cafe, the 4 of them shared sandwiches and soup. Sophie opened up about her school, Lily shared stories about their weekend adventures, and Catherine found herself listening, really listening, in a way she hadn't in years. "How do you do it?" she asked Daniel. "Balance everything." "I don't balance," Daniel admitted. "I choose. Every day, I choose Lily. Some days it means cereal for dinner, but she knows she matters more than anything else." Catherine whispered, "I've been choosing wrong." "You've been choosing what you thought you had to. That's different," Daniel said softly. 6 months later, the same plaza. Daniel and Catherine watched their daughters play with other children. "I changed my schedule," Catherine said. "I'm home by 5:30 every night." She looked at Daniel. "Thank you for that day, the sandwich, the truth. You showed me what matters." Their fingers brushed, a tiny pinky link, a silent question of connection. "This is probably complicated," Catherine murmured. "Most good things are," Daniel replied. "You're a mother trying to be present. I'm a single dad trying to raise a good human. Everything else is noise." Around them, the city bustled, but on those steps, 4 people had discovered something rare, the simple grace of being seen, valued, and chosen not for what they provide, but for who they are. Sometimes that's more than enough.